So far, so good, but it's only been like 13 seconds. I'm gonna unmute the game.
Sure the volume's where it normally is. There you go.
It might have just been a weird Twitch hiccup.
Could be.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing the screen. I have my Minecraft cereal.
Yay.
I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Minecraft cereal.
That's what I thought I heard.
Creeper Crunch.
What?
There should be a joke there, but I got nothing.
Anyways, we're going to be doing the true red apparently this time.
Yes, we are. I've brought us back to where we were last time we were doing the true route, but we're going to pick a different door.
Or one. Here
Yep.
we go.
Boop.
Door 1.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like-
Here we go.
My choice is door 1.
Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating.
Also, I got myself a Diet Pepsi so I'd stay awake. Because I'm still worrying for my next shipment of, Advanced!
Oh,
Sorry.
gotcha.
Yeah. I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers.
Oh, I like that.
He had prepared 3 pieces of paper for doors 1, 2, and 6, and put the paper with door 6 on it into the pot. He put a small mark on it so he would know which one was his. He put the paper that said door 1 in his left hand, paper that said door 2 in his right. Then when the drawing began, he saw to it that he drew last. The rest was easy. He wanted to go into door 1, he'd use his left hand, his right hand if he wanted door 2. Of course, if he wanted door 6, that would be simple. All he would need to do is switch nothing and say 6 had been what he wanted all along, which is what we did last time.
That is really fucking smart.
Uh-huh.
And conniving. I'm proud of you, Junpei. Didn't know you had it in
Did
you.
he pull a Bandit Keith?
Yes.
Yes. A sleight of hand. An impressive one at that. Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Ooh, that's an interesting combination.
Man.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6. Lois and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Also, it's really interesting that June and Santa chose the same option, especially considering we ended with them being left together.
Fine. 7 will go through door number 6.
Sure thing. Yeah. Didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, he's always trying to piss her off.
Well, June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not. That pig. You just wait and see. Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine. Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself. Circumstances
Several verses
dictated.
later.
Junpei and Junpei have to part ways again, but this time it didn't
Oh,
sting quite so
no.
much.
We parted ways
Yeah.
on all 3 doors in this route, right?
Don't think so. Maybe.
Wait, no,
No.
no, the first door we went through was together.
Your math is as good as mine, or probably better.
I'm not sure who
After
you're
all-
referring to with that one.
To find that 9 door, Zero ain't gonna split us up. Might get separated for a little while. We'll see each other again. Otherwise, we can't open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Ellipses. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed towards A deck. They took out the Earth key and opened the door to the left. It opened and they walked through. It was just as Santa and Lotus had said. At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it. A numbered door.
I'm silly.
Hmm.
This entire time I'm like, man, this reminds me of Resident Evil Revelations, and I realized why, because there's a boat level on Resident Evil Revelations, and it looks a lot like this. It's like a Victorian-style ship that has on the inside, but it's like a battleship on the outside. I don't figure that one out, but
Oh, that's a really interesting hint right there. Or rather, it's not a hint since we had to go through the other route anyways, but Ace waved his wrist over, not placed his hand on it.
Oh, he did. Wait, does it?
Because up until later on the other route, we realized we always thought you had to put your hand over it. Ace just waved his wrist. As
was
shown right
next.
here.
Yep.
Clover and
Like-
Junpei put their hand on it.
Yep. Huh. Third asteroid clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever, took a deep breath, and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
are you ready?
Shall I pull it? Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded a little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well done. Let's go.
Is this after Snake already died, quote unquote?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's why she's depressed.
Yes.
Let it rip.
It's Beyblade.
Beyblade's making a comeback. I bought
Is
it.
it?
Yeah, it is. Uh-huh.
It is the 25th anniversary this year, so there's
My 3D
What?
printing lists are like populated with Beyblade stuff right now. It's crazy.
Sky, make me a Beyblade. Print me the Dragoon one from the
Panzer
original series.
Dragoon.
You
No,
can toss
not-
that into the pile of stuff that's going with your GameCube.
I had a Panzer Dragoon, and I had the green one. I don't remember the green one's name.
that would be Drasil.
Oh shit, it was Drasil.
I had the regular Dragoon. I wanted the Phantom one. That was the one I wanted when I was a kid.
I used to have Beyblades, but that was
Sky, print me all the
a long time
Beyblades.
ago.
Oh, okay. Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is. Over there.
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it.
I love how it does different
stopped.
even does different like text sound for their ellipses, so you know who's
Oh
who.
yeah.
That's cute.
It stopped. Yes, it did.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast. It was the third time they'd been through the process, but they'd yet to grow accustomed to it. Not that Junpei wanted to. He planned to finish the game before he got a chance to let imminent death become commonplace. Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly.
This is a small
were-
room.
Mhm. There was another door, different from the one they'd entered through. He took hold of the knob and gently pulled it open.
So this is the wheelhouse.
He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover.
I don't know. It's not really my wheelhouse.
He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door. Very well. Clover, you're in charge of this room.
Ellipses.
Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then. Let's get started.
Time to seek a way out.
Eye close up.
Ah, shit.
Seek a way out.
Chart room. Grab my stylus. Boop. All right. What do we got?
I guess
A
start with
desk.
the desk.
Start with what? The desk?
Yes, a desk.
Yes.
Oh, look.
Watch. Pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
Can you go back to watch? I want to see what time it. Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah. A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey man, what are you doing over in this room? Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Does this
Not a
matter?
problem, but
It does not matter, no.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of the ending, yeah, just different dialogue.
So it does matter?
Yeah?
Which
yes,
one did
but
you?
on an ending deciding when.
Which one did you want to select? Okay, never mind.
Shit. My bad. The button's really touchy.
Yeah, there is.
Ace's eyebrows went up.
You checked on us, now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, alright? If you don't
was a
trust your
lie.
ass.
There was no reason to split up all the work. Junpei wanted to talk to Clover privately. That was why
Aw.
he'd sent Ace to the wheelhouse. There was something he meant to ask Clover, and he didn't want anyone else to hear him ask it. He also knew that Clover would likely remain silent if there was anyone else around when he asked. That was why he was so desperate to send Ace back to the wheelhouse. Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
What are you thinking, Ace? Oh, I see. Of course.
Old dude. He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left.
Ugh.
Bleh. Junpei let out a sigh and brushed a few drops of sweat from his forehead. He turned and found himself looking straight into Clover's eyes. She'd heard what Ace had said. She regarded Junpei with caution.
What was that about?
She was clearly suspicious, and with good reason. Junpei's eyes widened, and he held up his hands in a gesture of innocence.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment. Remember? The one you started telling me in the operation room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments, and when she spoke, it was barely audible.
I need to get my model to do a bit lip motion, but I don't have the motion for that. Damn it.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Just not in the mood, okay?
Ellipses.
You understand, right? I'm keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that? to my brother. I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it, I promise. So...
Her shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung on her lips where she was biting them. She wiped it off and looked up at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry.
Junpei? Who do you think did it?
Her voice was cold and scarcely above a whisper. Junpei gulped.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors. If you subtract Snake, that means there's at least 2 other people.
You're right. So what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who? Hoot, bitch.
Unfortunately, because I had to restart my stream, it's going to show an ad here in like 20 seconds.
That's okay.
And it's going to be a long one. So we could keep going, or
Yeah, we can keep going.
we can wait. Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys get stuck with an ad on my stream, just go over to Skies. Don't get flustered by that. Also, you didn't let me read my line.
You mean it could have been 4?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. Doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay. Got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Junpei crossed his arms in thought. Snake's bracelet number was 2, which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3.
Jeez, it's a lot of options.
Sure is.
This one affects the ending, I assume?
No. I mean, this is, we know the answer to it.
Oh, you
was,
do?
Yes, but
yeah.
Well, yes, but the answer isn't present.
Right, exactly. So which answer would make sense for, let's see.
Give me a second to do some math.
2,
2, 3, 3.
I will sit here and look pretty, because I don't know math.
3.
I needed that room in my brain to remember
59,
what the first 151 Pokemon, where you can find them and what moves they learn at what level in red, blue, and yellow.
8, 11, that's 2. 3, 6. That's 9, 10, no. 10, 11, no. Santa and Lotus, that's 3 and 8, 11, 12. Yeah,
What?
Santa and Lotus.
Oh, you guys
Santa
already figured it
Lotus.
out?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
never
that's
mind.
12, 1 plus 2 is 3.
I was going to do an ad read, but never mind.
Would it be Santa and Lotus? No, they wouldn't be able to open door 3.
Oh,
Then,
wait.
so I thought it'd be Santa and 7, right? Yeah. 3! Could it be? Were Santa and 7 the killers?
I was thinking of 1 because we know Ace is the killer, not 2 because that's what Snake's number was.
What's wrong?
Clover looked at Junpei.
She looks
and
so
looked back
fucking
at her.
smug.
She does. There was no point in hiding it. He told her his conclusions.
You've got that "what's wrong, pal" look on her face.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
She looked less surprised than he'd expected.
Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then... Excuse me. That's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all it says is those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
He didn't have an answer. He was ready to admit defeat when Clover spoke.
You're saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Clover put her hand out expectantly. Junpei pulled out his
Come
pen
on,
and
give
paper
it,
and
hand
handed
it
them to her.
over. Gimme,
No.
gimme. Gimme,
She opened the
gimme,
notebook.
gimme, gimme.
I don't want you to see all my drawings.
Eventually,
Sir-
she had 8, which provided a digital root of 3. There we go.
Starts reading his diary.
Math.
Oh, I feel like I'm in school again.
Oh look, this is what I did after we had that result of Snake dying.
Hey, what's up, one man cast?
This is quite literally what I had on one of my notes.
Mm-hmm.
These are the
AUP.
combinations for 3 or 4 people.
How do
Ugh.
you...
These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
I see.
Junpei?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. You need to take off yours too. The ones with the 4.
So what does that leave?
A and E. Wait. Can't be A.
Why not?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
Oops. My bad.
You sure? Opens map.
Hold on, let me check the
Holds
map.
up. He just holds up finger. Hold on, just 1 sec.
I mean, I thought he was gonna say it's because she was with him, but okay.
What? The moment a
Oh
girl
wait, no, that was
asks,
only after we realized Snake was missing.
the moment a girl asks, "Can I trust you?" in that sort of setting, I'm like, "Nope, I'm out of here." That's what my cast says.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I could cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
E. E meme.
E.
You know what this means?
Everyone besides you, me, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Hmm.
If there are 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything.
That's really interesting. Why? Oh, I guess because Ace wasn't alone, so he wouldn't have tried to kill her. Right?
Right.
That makes
If
sense.
they were
yeah.
killers, why wouldn't they?
Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only to look her in the eye to know it was a forced calm. There were tears forming at the corners of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of what might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten.
Okay. Yeah, well, that does make sense. Seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
That's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
There was a moment of silence.
I think I know.
What is it?
He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer. When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return. He raised a knowing eyebrow and then spoke.
Have I interrupted something? I'm going to fucking kill you. What do you want? There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
He turned on his heel and walked back towards the wheelhouse. Junpei looked over at Clover. He gave her a short nod, hoped that she would be willing to talk to him again later, and followed Ace.
What do you want to talk about?
Ace looked at Junpei and smiled. Perhaps more of a smirk than a smile.
There was something I wanted to check. Yeah? What's that? If you'll excuse me.
With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket
God
of Junpei's
damn it.
vest.
What is it? Zero?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay. Hey! What the hell are you doing?
He reached for Ace's arm, but it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket.
Just as I thought. You switched them, didn't you? When we voted. Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief. When? Why did you? Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned on his heel and left. It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand, and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense. Ellipses. And we're back.
I'm up. Mechanical pocket watch with a spring. Doesn't appear to be working. Hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning it on does nothing. Yeah, it's probably broken. It looks as though you could move the hands, however. Okay, so that'll be a puzzle.
Maybe it's the time-stopping watch from that episode of The Simpsons.
5:39. Wait.
Oh, sorry. There you
10. So 10:05 and 39 seconds. It's a really weird time to pick.
go. Mhm. Okay, I guess we'll start with what?
Pass.
A compass. What's the helm?
Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term.
Would it be? Isn't helm right?
Helm is a location on the ship, not necessarily the wheel, I
Oh.
think. It looks like an electronic scoreboard. Imagine it was added recently.
Hmm. Oh yeah, it looks like some sort of like flipboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an arrival board, like at an airport. A door.
Oh look,
Oh,
a pocket
look.
watch.
Crazy. It's like some sort of lock. It's got a weird shape indentation.
Ah, the shape. maybe...
It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing.
I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first.
I think I can actually, like, do anything
If
with
only
it.
it was that easy.
So can I...
Hitting
Okay.
what?
We probably don't have
Move
the
the hands
information
manually.
to actually activate it, or haven't
true.
crossed the cutscene. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them.
But the windows. Another room on the other side of the window. Oh, there's more over here. Look at that.
An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship.
Shit.
The speed of the shit. What was the word? Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it, which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. Looks as though it was deliberately removed. X Ace's pockets.
Another compass.
Can we go back to the other room, or are we just stuck in here now?
I think we could go back. Maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Wooden box. Hey, Clover. You ever write letters?
Ellipses.
Nothing.
Just to my brother. Who's
Oh.
dead.
See what's in the blue book. There's something written in it.
Ship's log. Huh. Ship's log, huh?
New material has been added to the file screen.
Oh, you don't
Something
say.
to do with sailing.
None of these look very useful. Map.
It's the map. Map of the world with the Atlantic Ocean in the middle.
I mean, that looks
Used
fairly normal
seeing
to me.
it there. Yeah, but this is in Japan.
Yeah, that's fair.
English people be like, "Well, this is just a map."
Yeah.
More drawers.
Another map.
More map. It's a stack of nautical charts. Holy shit.
Ooh. Can we check those?
Yep. Yeah. Close, back out, and then a chart. Search.
I think this is a nautical chart. There's this line on it here. I think the line is the route the ship is supposed to take.
There are these dots all over the map.
Oh, those are probably ports, like for a boat to stop at. Looks like the lines connect the dots.
What is it?
I was hoping we could actually look at the charts, but I guess not.
Nope, guess not. Though something new got added to the file screen.
The ship's logs. Ship's logs. We leave for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. Mayport, then changed our heading to east for a time, and we are now heading due north. Soon we will dock in the United Kingdom. Okay, so that might be directions we need to, like a left, right kind of thing.
Could be.
Now, what are we using it for, I wonder?
I would assume something up here, like with the wheel.
That would make sense.
Steering wheel. Whoa! Steering wheel moves. Oh, hey, this is it.
Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship. It's moving. No, it's not. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I?
Tee-hee-hee.
I'm gonna shove this pocket watch down your throat, old man. The wheel and compass must be connected to to one another somehow. You think that's important? Duh. Well, let's try turning it again. Oh.
Alright.
Okay, bring the lugs back out. I'll write it down.
I'll just look it up. Hang on.
Okay.
Where's the logs? Be the bridge, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
There we go. Chart read. Okay. So we need to go... Trying to click on it. Okay.
You try and click on it with your mouse.
Mm-hmm.
You silly, that's not gonna work.
Ah! You can't stop on the corners? You can. Okay, alright. Stop it. Okay, that was south. What the fuck? Okay. South. West. Southwest. Northwest. East. North. Aha!
What the? The handle came off. That's not supposed to happen. Oh no!
Oh shit!
You're being so low, are you, Zero? Oh,
What?
Okay.
It's
When
the
he said
butt
handle-
plug.
When he said the handle came off, for some reason I imagined the entire wheel coming off. I was like, oh no. Those things aren't light. So... I sure hope this handle fits.
That's what she said?
Yes, it fits. Excellent.
Excellent!
That should allow us to operate the... Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Just yay.
Huh? That's weird. I thought I put it in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look. Something happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. Oh. Hello, Blurry.
Huh. Arrival board. Whole bunch of words on the left side.
What the hell is this?
Was this written in Charlie Brown adult?
Yes.
Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
Imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX carrier, XX flight, XX at XX o'clock. Like that. Oh, I get it. Does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. Looks like only one of those has a time on it, though. A time on the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time.
Do I have pocket watch in my hand? Yep. We know this. Come on. Come on. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, he's gonna do it for us.
Excuse me, Junpei. Hey, he took my pocket watch.
Here's mine, motherfucker. I found it.
Hey! What the hell are you doing? Just trust me.
I don't trust you at all.
Ellipses. Should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me a pocket watch back, but you didn't need to look so smug. Let me see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. That's really fucking specific.
I was gonna say.
Like, 10 seconds is really fucking small on a watch.
Extra, give it a shot. I wonder if it meant 10 minutes. It did, 10 minutes after. No, that's 10 seconds. What the fuck?
Yeah, like that's impressive more than anything.
That's like Japanese subway times.
Yeah.
There we go. Pocket watch.
Yes, we've been through this. Put it
Yep.
in.
There we go.
Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey! Oh, okay. Wrong tone. Hey!
What?
Hey, you guys!
Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room.
Oh. Well, let's go then.
Clover.
The space they found themselves in outside of the wheelhouse was far too narrow to be called a hallway. On their left was a wooden door. Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond. It was full
It'd be
of
like
all
shooting
manner
a
of
fish in a barrel.
it was all full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment. Most of them were things they'd never seen before. They had no idea what they might have been for, let alone how to operate them. One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular hand. It's a telegraph machine, my dude. Come on.
I
They seemed to
mean,
recognize it.
Of course you would know.
What?
I know what a telegraph machine looks like, but I can't imagine like everyone knows what a telegraph machine
It's
looks
because you're
like.
so smart and cool.
Nonsense.
Well,
Oh
too bad, 'cause I
yes,
said
a
so.
telegraph key. I remember using this when I was a child.
It's like
These were-
500 years old.
Yes, and you have a point.
Yeah, you're fucking old and an asshole.
Yes, yes, and yes. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Across the room from the door they'd entered through was another door. A metal plaque was nailed to it. It read, Captain's Quarters.
The captain's quarters.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Sorry, wrong affliction.
Then, do you think? No, I don't think.
I am Zero, the captain of this ship.
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw
That's nothing. Oh,
Oh, look
was
at
a
that
man on the
Brody.
floor, covered in blood.
I wasn't expecting someone to be there. I'm not gonna lie.
Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist. This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of.
Yeah,
My
that sounds about right.
Heart is a fist drenched in blood. Sorry, I saw
Still,
that.
he'd begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by determination that he could not hope to match.
He was filled with determination.
Like a little
A
baby
sense
at
of
this point.
helplessness, of desperation washed over him. He left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid. Then he realized they had yet to check the man's pulse. Perhaps he was still alive. Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body, and his heart fell. His fingers on the man's neck felt no pulse. His pupils had dilated, and he wasn't breathing. Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was a deep red wound on his chest. Junpei did not have to wonder long at what it could have made such a wound.
Sky, did you catch my also subtle reference?
Yes.
I did not hear it.
Also, we have there's an ad break for a sec. I need to pee. Can we take a quick break?
Go pee.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
Go pee.
Don't fall
I'm
in.
gonna go pee right now.
How was dinner, Xano?
Welcome back.
Got pizza? That's what I had for lunch. Pepperoni? That I did not have, because pepperoni's the devil.
Lies.
I mean, it's some nice Italian sausage, though. Nom, 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 nom.
I mean, I'm down for sausage. We know that.
What do you mean? I mean, pepperoni gets the pepperoni taste on everything, and it's awful.
Awful is one way to word it, sure.
Nom, 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 nom. Ew, I've got an Adobe advertisement on my stream. Blech.
Yeah.
Gross.
I'm
Pepperoni
surprised
taste
I
is
don't
good,
have
though. It's not, though. Why am I lying? All I wanted when I was in school, when it was pizza day, was chicken cheese pizza. Was that too much to ask for?
Yes.
Yeah, but just pick the pepperoni off, and no. You could pick the pepperoni up, but number one, there's no fucking cheese left, and number two, everything tastes like pepperoni.
Yes.
Bleh. I'll chew on Zero's ear.
Your model doesn't move far. Oh, there we go. I didn't want to move far enough.
Oi.
Ah.
Also,
Hi.
I'll give you some pepperoni.
Ah.
But she
Yeah,
just
put my
finished
headset
espousing
back
how she
in.
doesn't like pepperoni.
Stop trying
It's
to
true.
be-
And I do get what you mean about the pepperoni taste just kind of corrupting everything. That's why I don't like pickles.
There's no escape. But pickles are delicious. But they
I
also
love
contaminate
pickles.
everything.
Yes.
Also, y'all haven't had good pepperoni. Okay. When y'all
No.
come visit,
Nope.
Bill and I will
I
make
love
pizza.
pepperoni Zero. What the fuck are you talking about?
We got that deli slice shit. That's what I'm
Yeah?
saying.
And?
It's delicious on pizza.
Yeah?
Am I making you more interested in eating my pizza?
No, not really.
I can make a handful of things, and I will never impress you.
I mean, I just like pizza in general. You're not making me want a pizza more. It just sounds like pizza.
Grandma was already on board.
It's like I'm already on board.
There's
You don't
nothing
need
to win
convince me.
over. That's the problem, Zero.
Alright. Let's see. We got an
Damn.
axe. It's drenched
And
in
my
blood.
axe.
And your axe.
Mhm.
From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Also, the fact that he was on top of it. Junpei looked at the body again.
Blood.
A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood. Blood, blood, bloody blood, blood. A
Yeah, I don't
captain.
know if I call that a lake of blood. That's a pool. That's a puddle.
Did that mean this man was Zero?
Zero,
his
you're
left-
dead.
On his left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0. It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it was a joke.
Bloody chair.
Seek a way out. Also, this is meat and chips.
Right. Num num num. What do we got? We got a music box.
Yay. I love seeing, like, bare bones music boxes like that.
Oh, I know. It's so cool.
Mhm.
Is that a camera?
Yep, sure
Yeah.
was. Ah, bunch of monitors.
Oh, a bunch of PVMs. God damn it, I want one.
There's a... No.
Sorry.
They
Can't go back.
switch what you see on the screens.
Do you know how to work this thing?
I have played so much Five Nights at Freddy's, I know. Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one.
Beep.
You don't,
Crashes.
babe. You don't seem like the type who would play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, I don't. I enjoy the series, though.
Same.
I was making a joke.
Junpei's hardcore into FNAF. You know.
What the hell is this?
Oh shit, it says 0 now and stuff.
Wow. It's so spooky.
So I like how they're not questioning who killed Zero.
Mm-hmm. Junpei snorted with a grim humor for the second time since he'd come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each spelling out 0. Junpei felt as though he was being mocked. The real villain was somewhere laughing at him.
I mean, obviously, still assuming this is the actual Zero,
Hmm.
which I don't think it is.
He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Her voice was almost too low to hear.
Nothing.
It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured towards the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
Clover shook her head weakly.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you that already? Zero's one of us.
Was she the one who said that?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, because it was the scene where you give the bookmark to her.
Well, no, we had that debate. No, I should mention that, and then later we had the debate in the room, in the hospital room. That's right.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, no, that sounds right. Yeah, right. Even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way this man could be Zero. Don't you get it? I'm Zero.
I was, I had that thought in my head, and you said it. Of course.
The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen. The captain's clothes he's got. And of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious.
Look,
my
look,
God,
this is Zero
Nightman.
right here. This dead body is Zero.
No, don't say it's
Doesn't that seem
me.
kind of funny to you?
You're right.
Hey, Nightman.
Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. Challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
It's going pretty well, Nightman. It's going pretty well.
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it. Anyone with a brain will be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like Zero. Is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us.
Too bad,
bad,
suckers.
Their line was there. I'm like, look, this dead body Zero. We found a dead body. It's gonna bracelet Zero. It's the Zero on the TV. Look, it's Zero.
It's the same bad joke.
It's Zero, guys. I found him.
They'll just sit back and watch.
I feel like Santa would
run
be
in
that guy.
circles.
I found Zero, guys. Right here.
Look, it's a Zero. I found Zero. Guys, look.
Look, here I am. What's wrong, guys? Come on, catch me if you can.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
Junpei bent down next to the corpse.
Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
Junpei sat back on his haunches and thought.
We should check and see if he has anything on him that might tell us who he is. Also, where's Ace in all this?
Yeah.
Give me a hand here, Clover.
What?
We've got to flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets?
Ew.
Clover didn't move. Junpei had no choice but to move the body on his own. He grabbed hold of an area not completely covered in blood and shoved. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man's bulk begin to shift. But just as it did, something fell from the man's left wrist. The bracelet with the 0 on its face. I have a chip in my mouth. I don't know why I thought that was a good plan. Nom, nom, nom.
That were
I'm
why
also
we're
eating
thinking in the
chips.
first place.
Mm-hmm. I guess this is... Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to zero, it will shut down automatically. Junpei stared at the bracelet.
This man. He's dead, isn't he? No shit.
Huh?
No, it's just, I guess, I didn't really think about it until right now. His bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure it out that he's dead.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty obvious. It's a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of messed up this thing to say this, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you. I mean, that's just... some... Junpei.
God damn it, Junpei.
Some of this thing's bones went right through his skin. I think this bullshit must have thrown him against the wall or something. There's a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. How could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hands over his mouth. But it was already too late. He turned to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously.
What did you just say?
Her words sounded cold. He knew an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway.
Man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No. That's not what I'm talking about. What'd you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him.
Clover took a quick deep breath.
A quick.
You can go on.
That's you.
I did the deep breath.
No, there's a new line.
You've got a lie.
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure it was his left arm?
Junpei thought back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me.
She shoved her face closer to his. He could see the fire in her eyes. Junpei winced and swallowed.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm.
No sooner were the words out of his mouth than Clover's expression changed. Suddenly, she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do.
Thank you.
It was close to the last thing he had expected to hear. Junpei had no idea what had just happened. He didn't think he'd done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to begin crying. So he simply stood there confused.
Thank you, Junpei.
She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened.
Aww.
Aww.
Clover threw herself into Junpei's surprised arms.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just, I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother.
What?
It's not Snake.
How on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is...
She stopped herself.
I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
Junpei decided it would be prudent not to press her for any more information.
Why?
If she didn't wish to tell him, she certainly had a reason for doing so.
Why wouldn't she want to bring it up?
Didn't she bring it up in the
Oh.
other line?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No. Snake told us. Didn't
Did he?
Yes.
Yes,
Snake
he did. Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. It meant that the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but that knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart.
Probably put some chips in my face.
There you go.
He's still alive. I'm so happy.
Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart. As she cried, she had pushed herself up against his chest like a child. Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
Junpei, you were right.
Hmm?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. Remember all of those. That'll bring you good luck.
Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was a laminated bookmark with a 4-leaf clover.
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Junpei hadn't thought his words would have such an effect on her. Her words were making him feel a little awkward.
Yeah. A little bit.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
She looked up at him. He scratched his nose and pretended to notice something interesting somewhere else in the room.
If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
A lot of ellipses. And then suddenly, Clover broke away from Junpei.
Huh?
He looked confused. He hadn't thought she'd react that poorly. Clover began to pace across the room. 6 steps to the left, 6 steps to the right, another 6 to the left, and then she stopped.
Then take it back, y'all.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
6 hops this time. Her eyes were serious, but not angry.
Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news. I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. Only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
They're the people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother. And me.
Oh,
Somebody fart?
what?
What?
That sound effect.
Oh,
What sound effect?
You didn't hear it?
No?
it was that standard whoosh sound effect.
I see.
But
But he's-
he's blind. And I was part of the Nevada test group. Neither of us would have been able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out.
Junpei held up his hands. He took a deep breath and let it out.
Let's just calm down for a second, okay? How old is she if it was 9 years ago, then?
19, I think?
She was
10 years
10.
old? Damn. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You start at 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never going to be able to figure it out, okay?
Clover nodded.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know? Oh my god. Morphogenetic
Morphogenetic
field.
fields.
Do you know about morphogenetic fields? More phenomenal!
He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine.
Oh god, not June.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Clover nodded.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship.
Yeah, I guess so.
So what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonnery game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada. And the game started.
Nevada?
Junpei grabbed the sides of his head.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the honor games and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other?
Clover bit her lip. She blinked back sudden tears. What had happened to her in Nevada?
I mean, judging by how things are going now, a lot.
No one wants to go to Nevada.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops into your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with...
Whoa, okay, what?
With telepathy.
Telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
Well, you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce the element of danger.
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. Had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Her name was Clover.
Junpei felt the sudden grip of despair on his heart.
Oh my
Something
god.
deep and distant and powerful squeezed, and for a moment he felt very empty and alone. What?
Oh my god. Can I do that joke?
Hmm?
I don't know what joke you're gonna make, so...
The Mad TV Schwarzenegger joke?
The what?
I'm your clone. My clone. Then who am I? You're not you. Well, who are you if I'm not me? I'm you, but I'm not me.
What?
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Sorry.
SCR would get it.
Sadly, we are not SCR.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada, so I never met her, but I did hear her name.
Akane?
Her name was,
The sound of the door opening was like a gunshot. Junpei spun around. Did you say Akane?
Yes. Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
I'll
Again.
punch you in the fucking throat, Ace.
Ace? You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
Ace glanced down at the floor, at the corpse covered in blood.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
With that, he turned and walked back towards the communications office. Clover waited until he was out of sight, then spoke in a small, quiet voice.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling.
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Arg.
Rock's knuckles. Grumbling to himself, Junpei stomped off towards the communications office.
I could just imagine him going, dude, stomping right the fuck off in there. In my head.
Grumble, grumble, rabble, rabble, rabble.
It's this one? There we go. Oh. Yeah. What? You told me to come back in here, motherfucker.
Yeah,
What's this?
that you needed help with something.
Hey,
What
screwdriver
was
set.
it?
I used to have one like that.
Yep. I've still got one like that.
I think we got one like that somewhere in the house.
Hang in here. It's a thing.
Ink?
Ink.
Bottle of ink.
Nice.
Those gauges look like they have eyes and they're just like too tired to deal with this shit.
The gauges? Where? Oh,
There you go.
I see. Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
More people.
It's the paper. This is the blank paper.
Invisible ink time?
Okay. Ugh, I know this.
Linux.
White piece of paper.
I know this.
It's blank. I think.
There. That's my Jurassic Park joke quota.
Yeah. Screwdriver and a music box. Oh shit, we got a thing. Let's combine that with ink, shall we? Ink on the cylinder. Should probably combine that with the paper. Alright. Wow.
Morse code here.
Just as you suspected, right? Yeah. Now you have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. I imagine it's Morse code. Those dots and lines are the dots and dashes of the Morse code.
Cool. It's a cable. Okay, locked door. Or locked drawer. Wow. Okay.
We gotta
Here?
get the gauges probably to the proper level to unlock it. Oh no, it's just set by the Morse code. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
At least I made that really easy.
Yup.
That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer.
Did you not fucking need us in here? Just wanted to interrupt to prolong the story? Is that the plan?
I think Ace is aware of what's going on. Or
Yeah?
has suspicions. Yeah.
Red
Or at the
file
very
in the
least
drawer.
or at the very least he's testing Junpei.
Could be.
He could have been listening in that door the whole time.
Probably.
The cover reads Alice.
With an extra L.
All ice.
Alice. Alice. Does that mean Junpei couldn't hold back? He had to know what was in that file.
Oh.
Shit.
Does anyone know ancient hieroglyphics?
They look like tiny drawings of birds, snakes. They're fucking hieroglyphics, Junpei. Come on.
Does Google have ancient hieroglyphics to English translator? Or I guess to Japanese?
Lotus probably knows what it says.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, June probably knows.
That or Nico Robin. Oh, June might know, actually, yeah.
What the hell
Cool.
is this?
He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
They're in hieroglyphs. A form of writing used in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt? That's right. Can you read them? Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could? What the hell? Not funny, man.
Junpei flipped through a few more pages. It wasn't just one or two pages that were covered in the strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them.
Well,
Trying
how
to
many
read them
pages
was
were there?
pointless. Bleh. Not going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file and something fell out. He bent down and picked it up. Ah, shit.
The
Keycard.
mail symbol.
There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols for Saturn and Mercury keycards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the mail symbol.
Of course it'd be Uranus.
Uranus.
With a dot in the
That's
middle of the
Uranus
mail.
symbol.
It's trying to
Junpei looked
tell
over
you
to see
something,
Ace
chat.
examining the card. You know what actually is pronounced Uranus, and the only reason that the pronunciation Uranus exists is because newscasters didn't want to say Uranus on the air.
Really?
Uh-huh. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
You
On the
want to
lower
find the
right,
dot, put it in Uranus.
On the lower right, it said Bottom Deck Library.
Bottom deck line.
The bottom deck, the library. Junpei remembered something he heard from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet. Seven. Zero. 7. Zero?
Oh, my
Are they
mic's
dead?
unplugged. Give me a second.
Ah.
I said I read it, and you kept saying my name. I was like, what the fuck? Probably didn't hear my clever joke then. Anyways.
We did not. I don't think we would have put her even if we did hear you.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Did beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? Did Forest of Knowledge mean the library? If it did, then was Alice in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong?
Junpei blinked. Only then did he notice Ace looking at him, curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts. There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace.
There's every reason.
Then he stopped. It wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know who Alice was supposed to be. So he told Ace everything that June had told him. About the Egyptian priestess, about Ace-9, and finally about the woman who wouldn't melt, who had been recovered from the Titanic disaster. He told him about how she had been called All Ice, which had eventually turned to Alice, and how she had been purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain.
And how Gordain had hid Alice somewhere on the ship. And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom of the ship? Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess so. I see.
Ace stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absent-mindedly stroking his beard.
I mean,
After a few moments, his
I don't know
hand
if I call
stopped.
that a beard person. I guess he kind of has it. It's more so sideburns and a goatee.
Yeah. He turned slowly to look at Junpei, and his brows drew together.
Junpei, have you heard of the term CAS? CAS? Stands for Cells Alive System. It's an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within the cells expand as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it could be used for other things. What do you mean, other things?
That's right.
Well, there
Cryogenic
are
freezing.
obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel. Space travel? Are you serious? Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing. It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books.
Carbonite.
People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
That was when Junpei understood what Ace was suggesting.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute.
Ace looked at him and raised an eyebrow.
Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing? Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility.
1 second, I gotta go check on my dishwasher because I think the alarm's going off and I gotta make sure the water's not coming out everywhere. Long story. I'll be back.
All right. I'm going to take this opportunity to go pee again and get some more water.
I'm going to as well, because I do need to be.
All right. Guys, I'm going to a BRB screen for everybody.
Bro summoning noises.
I'm back.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow. Hey, it worked.
Oh, it did.
What'd you do? What'd you do? Try
Wow.
to summon me?
Yep.
Yes.
I just have to.
What was in the summoning circle for me?
Catnip. Oh, you weren't here. Wife says hi.
Hi.
You heard that. Out of my headphones. All right. Go for it, Ace.
1 second.
We should also
Uh,
think about wrapping this up soon. So after this scene, we should probably wrap it up.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It is almost 11, and I do have to get up
Yes.
early for my flight.
Yep.
And if casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously, you think she could be alive? Oh, you think she'd be alive? Well, I can't say for sure, of course.
Yeah, work for Hans Hollow.
I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? You have to put her somewhere where she could reach that temperature. That's nuts! Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking around here? You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable.
She'd have hibernation
had?
sickness.
But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor. You mean the guy dressed like a captain? Yes. No, I mean the other guy dead on the floor. He was found dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? Definitely wasn't me. Couldn't have been one of us. That'd be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first pass door 1. Which we know he could do. With the 9... Oh. Actually, no, he could have technically done if he had the 0-1 as well that he planted on the body.
Mm-hmm.
That door, that requires the Earth Key. Oh, who was it that opened that door? Santa and Lotus. Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1 or any other door, for that matter. Wellston could have done so.
Did you forget the pizza stone in the oven?
Yes.
Should I turn it on?
Yeah, you'd probably just turn it off. Junpei thought for a second.
Oh, nobody.
After Santa and Lotus had used the Earth Key, they turned back up. They turned back and met up with Junpei and June, who had just returned from Edek. The four of them then proceeded to return to the large hospital room to reunite with Ace, 7, and Clover. When Junpei and his team had gone into the shower rooms, Ace, 7, and Clover had been left in the large hospital room, but they would have been unable to open door 1. Perhaps when Junpei and June had taken the elevator to door 2 then? No, that would have been impossible. They had been gone only 5 minutes. No human being could run to the captain's quarters, kill the man in there, and run back in 5 minutes. Night, Zano.
Good night. It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The number of doors would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters. Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
It was Junpei's turn to raise an eyebrow. Ace drew his thumb across his lips thoughtfully.
Well, this is only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Was Alice indeed somewhere on the ship with them? Junpei only had one clue. The keycard in his hand. It would, he hoped, grant him access to the Forest of Knowledge. But beyond that, what waited for him beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Whatever might be there, however, would have to wait. At the moment, there was nothing Junpei could do.
That's right, my dudes. The Forest of Knowledge is in your butt.
Nah. He gripped the keycard tighter and shoved it deep into his pocket. New material has been added.
I could continue with the prostate jokes, but I don't know if we have enough time for that.
What's
That
this?
is definitely a unique key. A key with a leather case. That isn't metal. I guess would be ceramic. Junpei, have you found a key that might fit this?
Okay.
Have we?
We're about done with this room, so that's where we came in through. All the other side was that we was. Oh, wait, we need to go through this one.
A camcorder.
It looks like it's pointed at the door.
Well, the power's on.
Why would someone want to videotape a door? I mean, the fact there's a bloody chair next to it.
Oh no, is that the cuck chair?
I sure hope not. Sweet,
It's
just
the
had to put that key in and now it's gone.
Junpei, look. There's a minus sign on the screen.
There's 8 of them. That probably means we gotta put in 8 digits.
You think you can figure it out?
Any thoughts?
You know there are no
I mean, I
thoughts in
imagine
my
probably
head.
to do with the TVs.
You're right.
Yep.
I wonder if it means something, you know?
Hmm.
What are the hex codes for the letters in zero? Actually,
got
what's
it.
zero? Wait, what is zero in binary?
0.
Is it all just zeros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't assume that it's all zeros. There's no way.
No, you got it right the first time. It's
Oh, the hex codes for each.
0. Yeah.
Wait, I solved a thing?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean the hex codes for 0?
I solved a thing? What?
You solved the thing. Uh-huh.
What are the hex codes for 0?
So
Actually,
each-
it's base
Yeah,
36.
each number has a 2-number hex code. So
Okay.
each letter has a 2-number hex code. So if you understand hex, then you can understand how 0 translates into those numbers.
I would have never gotten that because I don't know anything about hex code.
I know enough to be dangerous because I do stuff in technical stuff. And I'm assuming Sky knows better than I do. Since she basically just typed in the hex codes without even thinking about it.
I mean, that or she
Yeah,
still has the web page open.
Well, you got the
Webpage.
you got the idea right. I didn't want to have
Okay.
you math it out.
Good job,
Well, she
Junpei.
had the guide open like when she was doing some of the other puzzles, like the wheel. Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright. Let's go.
I can't believe I
Although
actually solved a puzzle in this game.
Although it wasn't quite hex, it was base 36 because
It's semantics.
zero, yeah,
Semantics,
0 through
okay?
9, and then all of the letters to 0 be 36.
Yeah.
because it's 10 plus.
Semantics.
Yeah.
I don't take my win
Yeah.
away from me, please.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you got it.
I'll take my little victory, thank you.
Jump scare.
You found it.
A dead body.
All right. This is where
Oh.
we should probably save.
This is this is it. So, do you want to pick this up again sooner than next week? Because this is it.
I know we could always
It's-
do it while I'm there. Just finish
Okay,
it
yeah.
off, if nothing else. Short little story.
Can we? I guess we could on Monday, if you
Mhm.
guys want to. But if you guys have stuff going on that you want to do, we don't have to. We
I
can.
mean, we
always
can
wait
play it by
another week.
ear.
I have stuff I can stream, so it's not like I'm like hurting for
No, we
content. So
We can plan on Monday.
Yeah.
We'll go through it. There won't be any escape rooms. We'll just be reading through the end, basically.
you guys are gonna have to share a microphone.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Oh God, I wish I could go too, but I have that wedding, so
Yeah.
It'll be fun. You'll have
If
fun
it
at the
wasn't
wedding.
if it wasn't friends of mine that I've had for like 15 years, then I would have been. Then I maybe would have changed my mind, but because I actually just recently received the thing where I have to put down my name and what meal I want and stuff like that. The whatever the confirmation. So yeah. So I guess we'll just say like next week if this doesn't happen, I will stream something else. Um, sorry, my streams have been a little sporadic, but I've had a lot going on the last few weeks, and but I should
Say
be
the
back
least,
to
yeah.
yeah, lots of family stuff, good and bad. But I'm getting back to my regular schedule next week.
Yeah.
So I'll be
Yay.
back to my regular stuff, except unless we don't do this on Monday. Which, if we don't do it on Monday, I totally understand. I'm not going to be cut up about it.
We will. It's only half a week away, so we're not waiting too long to finish up the
If anything,
story.
we'll end up doing it because we need to finish it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be going crazy. I'm still going crazy.
Well, we still
I
have.
am too.
We still have three other endings after this, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
but this is the ending.
Yeah.
The other ones are gonna be like, so that fills in this gap. So that fills in this gap.
So you think we'll get through them fairly quickly?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I guess you guys might see this next Monday. If not, I will have something to play. But if you're from Sky's camp, who knows? I just got something exciting.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to show you too. I got a commission back.
oh,
Ooh. Let's see. Astral streaming. Could raid them.
ooh, very pretty.
Oh, they've been going for 2 hours.
I mean, Astral tends to go for a
Aw.
while.
That's
Astral does tend to go
adorable.
hard. Right.
Astral, R2, and AutoTune Ready are
I'm
both
asking
streaming.
Claire if I can show the stream. Does copying an image work? Does that work? I bet to find out, I guess. Damn it. No, you can't do that. Wait. Save first. Well, it's going right in the art folder. So that works. Yeah, you pick a raid target. It sounds like Astral's going to be our target, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works for me.
Cool.
Don't start
Raid
it just
browser.
yet.
Okay.
Let's see if I can show this on stream. Let's go to. I hate when it doesn't, like, Windows doesn't have date modified as a default option anymore. You have to, like, add it in.
Lame. I think it depends on what type of content is in the folder.
Holy crap, that's huge. Let me just resize this. Yeah.
Just
So
a wee bit.
big.
Make it big enough.
Aw.
This-
It's so cute.
So this is a art piece I commissioned from she doesn't like the term model as model big sister, what she prefers. May Gamer Claire or Norneco Games. It's nursemaid femboy zero.
It's adorable.
Also, you've got an ad
is
break
what
in
it is.
progress.
Timing. Well,
Mm-hmm.
people will see it eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got like a minute left, so.
Yeah. This turned out way cuter than I thought it would.
It's so freaking cute.
She
The
knit
detail
like
on the hair is really nice.
right.
Like the hearts popping at the bottom.
Yeah. It's
Also,
it's
the blood
lo-
spatter, or
it's
is
the
that
love
hearts?
scene. Let me look at this. Let me look at it bigger and tell you for
Oh,
sure.
it's totally hearts.
Yeah, it's more hearts.
It looks like blood spatter. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'm
Zero lost mic.
Yep.
Ow, it's so big. Yep. Oh, even on the apron.
Mike probably
it's
disconnected again.
hearts. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Uh-huh. They're about. Oh yeah, the advertisements are over.
Yeah.
Okay, Zero. Still can't hear you, but are you ready to raid or? Because we're kind of like done stuff.
Can you hear me now? Am I coming through?
There you
Yes.
Okay, good. I was gonna give her a shout out, but I can do that later.
are. Okay.
Anyways, you hold on. Let me get my raid message set up.
Okay.
I don't even have.
I mean, we're like down to one viewer both, so.
Well, still doesn't hurt.
I know.
I don't have Astral's stream up. Let me just.
Astral stopped streaming.
Oh, who are we rating now?
I was gonna do. Oh shit, Ariel's not, or R2's not streaming either. Oh, there's R2. Yeah, we'll do R2.
Ultra R2?
Uh huh.
Oh, I didn't see they were streaming. Are they streaming? Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, give me a second
Raid
here. I'm
Ultra
setting up my
R2.
message. Speaking of maids,
Indeed.
raid a maid. Here is the raidbow message. I'm gonna try and copy paste it in your chat if you don't
Already got
already got it. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so maybe this again on Monday. We don't know.
Mhm.
If not, I will be streaming something. You probably won't be streaming anything in that case.
I'm sure we'll see you on Monday.
Well yeah,
Probably.
probably see you on Monday for the conclusion of that one. And I'll be back to my normal schedule. So normal stuff, Toku Tuesday, all that stuff. I don't know what I'm doing Saturday. I might have a collab actually with Miu, who we're rating. I don't know. We might play more Castle Crashers. If not, I'll go back to Paper Mario 1000 Year Door most likely. Or I do want to do more of that thing to unlock the other merch. So I might do that too. I don't know what I'm doing yet. But anyways, that's what's from my camp. Things are slowly getting back to normal.
All right.
But as always, take care, comb your hair, and rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth.
Do not eat your teeth.
You need those.
See you next time
Dentures
on
are
Cheats,
expensive.
and go say hi to Mia for us. Bye.
Good night,
Boy.
everyone.
I'm very curious about this game that she's playing. I'm very curious about it.
Hey, that yellow PLA.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you, Zeromaster, for the raid as well.